This was the emails that she used while Secretary of State. And yesterday, at the first congressional hearing on the matter, the State Department's Chief Freedom of Information Officer acknowledged it would not be acceptable for employees to keep a government email on a private server.
I think that the actions that we've taken in the course of recovering these emails have made it very clear what people's responsibilities are with regard to record keeping. I think the message is loud and clear that that is not acceptable.
Okay. So it is a completely unacceptable process going forward, and it should have been retrospectively.
Going forward, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Joyce Barr also reluctantly admitted she had no way of knowing how much official email Hillary Clinton had actually turned over.
We have them now, sir.
Do you have all of them?
We have the emails that she's released to us, all of the official ones. That's what.
Do you know what percentage that represents of all the emails she has on her server?
No, I do not.
So you don't have any way of verifying that you have all of the official emails that she processed on her personal email account?
We have been told that she has provided those to us.
Who told you that?
The Secretary.
So you taking her word for it? I'm sorry?
Yes, sir.
That designation is a very uncomfortable position.
That's a painful way to start a presidential campaign, isn't it? To be dealing with issues like that. I don't see that any way she can escape it. The more of those emails that are disclosed, I think the more issues are raised. I have friends who work in the State Department who are now describing getting emails from that private server from other people, not Secretary Clinton, but people in her inner circle who are also using it. That's another chapter that is coming in this.
And who were some of those other people? We've heard of Uma might be.
You'll have to stay tuned to the Washington Post. We'll give you those names as soon as we have them.
Look at that. He's holding it off.
So, David, though, doesn't this get back to the bigger problem being that she now has not only the server question that she does not want to be asked on the campaign trail, because that will become the entire story, but now we have all the foreign donations, and we're just at the tip of the iceberg for that. When you have $150 million in personal money going there and more than that to these foundations and the complex web of relationships between, so many countries and her services.
Is she being nibbled at by guppies or by piranhas? I still am not sure at this point whether these are deadly issues or whether they're distracting issues. She is a strong candidate. She had a strong record as Secretary of State, and we'll get into a phase in the campaign where we see those.
But David, if they're guppies, don't you turn around and take care of them? Don't you answer those questions if they're guppies?
She'll never be able to answer the questions. That's the problem. That's what we talked about yesterday here. She'll never be able to be transparent about anything because she scrubbed the server, and I think that's a problem. I feel badly for her that she scrubbed the server if she did nothing wrong.
I think that the contributions to the foundation are a problem because it just shouldn't have been allowed. And she knew that. When she first came in, she tried to set up rules for transparency and limits on contributions, but they were too limited. But she knew, even as she became secretary, that this was a problem here. And I think that's why she can't get out.